Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try the left side. Pryor trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On the double.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Williams. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here we go. Check pitch.
On 1st down, Pryor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Here we go, back.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the counter, it's Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those. I
would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Colts send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Falcons 14, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw, Howell. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Howell. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Falcons 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Miles. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Powell throwing on first down here. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Howell looking to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Pryor. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll throw now on the final play. Able to find Pryor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No check. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 8. On the handoff, Taylor.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Howe will throw it. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Johnson on the return. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw here. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Howe's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Howell to the air on first and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first down, Howell. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, hours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Right back to Pitts again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Colts 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Powell throwing on third down here. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Powell throwing on first down here. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Howell looking to throw again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Another throw for Howell. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Williams. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second down and goal. Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Up the middle they go. Pryor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So from the 36 now, first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.